Sports Live, I'm Joe Bowling with you as we are coming to you from Seguin, Texas here this afternoon for our regional tournament action as we are now set for the championship game here. Between the Cole Cougars and the Marion Bulldogs. We'll take a break and we'll be right back.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
If you want to get in the game, come to Marion Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Marion Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Back here as we are getting set for the introduction of the two teams. The Cole Cougars are the visitors. Let's go to the PA announcer.
Number 2, James Livingston. At center, 6'4" sophomore, number 23, Kiki Atumasi. And guard, 5'10", senior, number 1, Silas Livingston. And forward, 5'11", senior, number 4, Ray. And guard, 6'3", senior, number 11, Trey Blackmore. Cougars coached by Jordan Cruz, assisted by Robert Elzalde, Matt Ramos, Rashad Anderson. And now for your home team, the Marion High School Bulldogs with an overall record of 30. And the guard, 6'2", senior, number 0, Mike Autry. And guard, 5'10", senior, number 3, John Padron. And guard, 5'10", senior, number 11, Fernando Romero. And forward, 6'2", senior, number 12, Wayne Lavelle. And at the post, 6'6", senior, number 23, Katie White. The Bulldogs are coached by John Allen, assisted by Jesus Galvin and Abel Alcantara.
There's the public address announcer. Public address announcer having taken care of business here, and we transition from our pregame show into our game. Thanks again for tuning in wherever you may be. I'm Joe Bowling with you as we are set for the broadcast of this one. Should be a good one between Marion and Cole for the regional title. Tip control by the Marion Bulldogs, and they'll have the ball as we started off. Marion will see some defense. You can assure yourself of that, as this Cole Cougar defense was a big part of the story yesterday. Autry has the ball for the Bulldogs, got in the paint, flips it off the back of the rim, no good. One and done as Andruze gets a rebound. And so Cole will have a first chance to score here this trip down. Corner three, Blackmore made it. Blackmore hits his first. Now last night, it took Cole a while to get going. They missed several threes in the early part of that game against London. They kept that one close. Then Silas Livingston got on track. Autry has the ball. He was on track for most of the night. Finds a shooter. There's a three. We're tied. On the answer, Fernando Romero ties us up at 3 apiece here in this first quarter of play. Livingston has the ball. Again, the question is, if this thing gets into a high-scoring affair, does Cole have enough firepower, or does Silas Livingston go completely off scoring points? Because you fear, or if you're a Cole player, that Marion has enough scorers that they can just take this game into the 70s comfortably with multiple guys to score. Ray, fadeaway jumper, no good. Put back up and in, though, by Atunraze. Kehinde Atunraze with a stick back. Cole on top here at 5-3. That stops play there. First foul of the game call for either team. San Antonio Cole with the ball. Livingston brings it up on the front side. Foul was on Fernando Romero, by the way. That's his first of the game. Blackmore with a catch. Out to Livingston. Gets it back to Blackmore. Hesitates on the baseline. Lost his dribble. Outside it goes. Gets it back. Ray posting up at the free throw line is a dangerous person there. James Livingston back to Blackmore. Blackmore takes his time. Gets it out to Silas Livingston. Over to Ray. Pass deflected as Lane Pawalik gets a hand on that ball. Coming through the passing lanes. Cole, skip pass over to Livingston. His first three of the day won't go. Offensive rebound. Put that one back outside to Livingston. Tips it to Ray. Back to Livingston. Silas pulls up for a fadeaway jumper and made it. Silas Livingston's first points. Transition, bucket won't go. Foul called on the rebound. The Marion Bulldogs trying to get up and down the court. Trying to beat this Cole Cougar team off the dribble. Cole basketball. Blackmore on top. Takes it off the dribble into Pawalik. Gets it outside. Now back to Livingston. We saw Cole could be extreme patient on any offensive trip down the floor last night. They weren't always looking to just outright get a quick shot off. Here's a three. That's good. Another three for Trey Blackmore. Cougars on top 10-3. And Blackmore in double figures last night with 13, but you call it a quiet 13. It really was. London did a good job of keeping that score down. Here's a fadeaway jumper on the baseline. That's well off the mark by Kadeem Blyden. Blyden, the 6'6" sophomore, or senior that is, misses his first shot. Long three again, Blackmore again. This time it won't go. Offensive rebound, though, by Dre Ray. Puts it up, in, count it. Back on the other side. Marion with the ball, down by 9 here early on. Pawalik takes into paint. That's off the mark, no good. One and done as Blackmore secures the rebound. Hands it off to Silas Livingston. Livingston brings it up, hands it inside, flips it up, off the rim, softly goes in. Silas Livingston with 2 more. Cole is up by 11. Marion has to call a timeout. I talked about it, if it got in the 60s or 70s. Again, you also have to look, if they get defensive stops, one and dones, Cole comes down and just works their normal offense, they'll get to the 60s in the blink of an eye and won't have to worry about who's helping Silas Livingston just in a normal set. Right now, Trey Blackmore has assisted in a big way with 6 early points. It's a 14-3 game. We'll keep it right here on Rio Sports Live. Wherever you're tuning into our game from, give us a shout out. Let us know where you're watching the game from. That's always neat to see what the reach is when we have fans tuning in from outside the area. Our coverage here in Seguin, a little bonus coverage here at the regional tournament, covering this championship game. Congratulations to all 4 teams that made it up here. Marion, Cole, Bishop, London. Good representation of the talent of the field that made up the teams to arrive here at this regional tournament site. Blyden has the ball. Now, Blyden had a big game yesterday with 23 points. There's a shot that won't go, missed by Autry from beyond the arc. Another one and done as Blackmore gets a rebound. Get it inside, there's a travel. Now that time Blyden got down the court quickly on the defensive end. Atunraze had the ball on the baseline, thought he could take him with a head and shoulder fake. They'll get it back outside. Blyden catches, hands it off. They're guarding Autry quickly. Livingston has that assignment. Get it outside. Here's a 3 in the corner. That's off the mark. Good block out that time by the Cole Cougars, and they'll bring it front side. This is Harris. Harris outside to Blackmore. Another 3 won't go. Rebound Dre Ray, and the Cougars will get another chance this trip down. Last night, Marion extended a lot of energy getting through that double overtime victory. Here's Livingston, 3, answer, no off the front of the rim. Ray gets a rebound, no one puts it in. That's just out hustling him on the inside, and Ray with a stick back makes it a 16-3 game. Couple of minutes left here in the first quarter. Last night, Cole out of the gate, limited London to just 6 points in the first 8 minutes played. Off the dribble right side, lay it up, no good, a foul's gonna be called. And Dom Castellanos is going to get a chance to get to the free throw line for the Marion Bulldogs. Castellanos, yesterday's game, had 10 points. 2 shots coming up. Listed at 5'11" as a junior. Makes the first there. Marion yesterday as a team shot well from the free throw line. (16-4) game. Next free throw coming up for Castellanos is also good. Marion had a huge crowd here last night. It's not near as big here today as what it was yesterday. Here's Blackmore all the way inside and lays it in. Trey Blackmore for 2 more. Cole back up by 13, and for Blackmore, he's got 8 points here in the first quarter. Blyden catches, goes to the baseline. Good seal off there. I'll call a blocking foul, though. All right, you look at Atunraze playing that defense there. He did a good job. He planted that left foot on the baseline to prevent Blyden from penetrating any further. Problem is he took a step backwards then, trying to stick with it. When he moved that second foot, they called him on the blocking foul. Blyden takes it in the paint. Fade away off the glass, that won't go. Rebound by Atunraze, and here come the Cole Cougars. Blackmore to Harris. Harris back to Blackmore, over to Silas Livingston. Last night at this venture of every quarter, you could see Cole willing just to hold on to the ball. London was back packed in a zone, and the Cole Cougar offense just operated way outside. Here's a long three, bang! 3 more for this time Silas Livingston connects. He had 7 of those yesterday. 16-point Cole lead here in the first quarter. Autry had a big game last night, takes it off the dribble, takes it in off the glass and got it. For Reich Autry, that's his first 2 points. Cole with the ball. Livingston brings it across. Under 30 to go here in this first quarter of play. Harris to Ray to Livingston as they play catch. Livingston guarded by Autry. Finds Blackmore. Blackmore backs away with 6, now 5 on the clock. Takes it inside, outside. Harris 3 at the buzzer. Off the mark, no good. Offensive board will not go. And 1 quarter in the books. Cole Cougars hold Marion down to 7 points in the quarter. Score 21. Marion heads to the sidelines. They'll talk it over. Second quarter from the regional finals in Seguin continues after this.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, we get set for the second quarter to begin here in Seguin, Texas, between Cole and Marion. Appreciate you wherever you're tuning into our game from. Cole on top, 21-7 after a quarter of play. Livingston catches. Guarded one-on-one, makes a quick move, misses a shot. Offensive rebound, there's Atenruze. Picks it back outside to Cole, or Livingston, that is, back to Blackmore, has it poked out of his hands. Marion Bulldogs trying to get on track here. Again, you come off a double overtime victory the night before. You can get caught up into easing into a game, and you do that against this kind of team, the talent Cole has. You'll get so far behind you won't catch up. Blackmore to Living there wearing the number 2. This is Trey Blackmore. Double team, gets past that, gets in the paint, flips it up, lost it. Taken away by Lane Powalik for Marion. Here comes Richard Reyes. Reyes guarded out by James Livingston. James was doing a terrific job last night playing some defense. Backdoor cut, lay that in. Good vision that time, and Reich Autry on the receiving end of that pass. Banks it up and in. Here's Blackmore. Livingston 3. James, count it. James Livingston dialing up a 3. Back come the Bulldogs of Marion. Autry gets it inside to Blyden. Blyden going to work, misses a shot, rebound tipped up, and there's Blackmore to control it for Cole. As Kahinde Atenruze continues to do a nice job defending against Kadeem Blyden. Livingston working against Powalik. Switch on defense as Castellanos drew the assignment. Blackmore wants a 3, misses that. Blyden gets a rebound. Blyden, thus far in this game, no points. It's going to have to be a part of the offense scoring for Marion. Catches here, stays outside. Takes it in the paint. Powalik on the dribble, nothing there for him as Blackmore pushes him back. Autry catches. Livingston out there to guard him. These were the two scorers everyone was wondering if they would just go off on a one-on-one matchup from long distance. That ball's poked away as Livingston nearly steals that. A couple of substitutions in the game for the Marion Bulldogs. John Padron will enter the game. Also checking in, Fernando Romero. They'll be looking for some movement away from the ball. Just trying to get this offense going. Pass to Romero. Romero, three on the way. Bang. That'll help as Fernando Romero connects from outside. 12-point lead, though, for Cole. Livingston brings it up to Blackmore, to Ray, back to Livingston. Takes it off the dribble, in the paint, flips it up, rolls it in. Silas Livingston. Not sure anybody can contain him one-on-one on the matchup. Marion now on the offensive end. Working to the free throw line to Powalik. Here's a deep three by Autry. No good. Rebound is off a Cole player. Autry was trying to plead his case on a foul call on that three-point attempt. Good block out by Silas Livingston. No call. Shot on this inbound play won't go. Long rebound. Here comes Ray. Ray in the front court. Throws it down. Dre Ray playing above the rim. 16-point lead for the Cole Cougars at 28-12. Powalik catches for Marion. Again, this all starts with defense. You see guys are being defended. All the shooters are being checked. It's off the dribble. That's a jab step. That's a travel. Romero thought he could get a man in the air with a pump fake. That call for the steps there. San Antonio Cole ball. Livingston stays outside, hands it off. Blackmore three. Pinball's out. Rebound Powalik for Marion. Bulldogs have been outscored 7-5 here in the second quarter. Looking inside, nothing available for Blyden, who is posting up, but you can see down there he's not even really reaching up as if he wants the ball. Catches here and draws a foul on Atenruze. And a free throw chance for Kadeem Blyden for Marion. Blyden, 6'6", a senior. A lot of times you watch a post player when they're down there on those blocks. When they want the ball, they've got their hands out wide. They've got it up high, trying to seal off their defender behind them, and then just give me the ball so I can go to work, especially if it's a one-on-one situation. Now, guarding him down there thus far in this game is Atenruze, who's listed at 6'4", the sophomore, doing a nice job so far. Blyden hits that. That's his first point of the game. Ray will check out for the Cole Cougars. Pierre Harris will check into the game. Blyden ready with another free throw. Got both down. Sometimes that can get a guy on track scoring. Just a couple of free throws can open things up. Here's Livingston, right side. Bank it in. Made it look real easy too. Silas Livingston looking off the defender and then finishing with that layup. Powalik off the dribble. Hands it off to Romero. Romero wants a three. Made it. Fernando Romero from outside. 13-point Cole lead. Here's Livingston in traffic. Dishes off inside. Layup good. Harris for two. Back to a 15-point lead for the Cole Cougars. Autry has been held to 4 points so far. There's a foul called. They'll call that on Pierre Harris, which will be his first of the game. Fans, share the link on our social media. Share it on our Facebook side if you're watching there. Let other fans know these games are going on. Share the link on our YouTube channel if you're watching there. Here in Seguin on an afternoon of basketball. Whistle away from the ball. Officials a quick discussion. Give the ball back to Marion. No foul call there. Just spotted something. They wanted to make sure they were all on the same page. Here's Romero. Romero guarded on top by Pierre Harris. Gets it out to Blyden. Blyden looking inside to Castellanos. Castellanos back to Romero. You can see how quickly Harris is out to make sure he doesn't get free for a three. Here's Autry. Autry against Livingston. Takes him in the paint. Back of the rim. That won't go. Now in the game is Marcel Hutcherson, who got that rebound for the Cole Cougars. Livingston stays between the circles. One-on-one against Romero. Backs everyone away for him to go to work. Ray comes out to set a screen. Ray cuts through off that. Tried to one-hand a pass. It gets out to Harris. Back to Livingston. Reset it here for the Cougars. Livingston. To Hutcherson. Hutcherson hands it off. This is Blackmore. Blackmore in the paint. That's blocked. And Blackmore may have rolled an ankle there. Marion on the run will throw it away. Blackmore went down awkwardly there. He looks to be okay as he's walking it off right now. He'll stay in the game for the Cougars. Catch a pass now. Hand it off to Ray. Ray to Livingston. Doesn't have the numbers. Has a man open, though. That's Harris in the corner for three. Won't go. Rebound by Marion, as Autry was able to at least get a hand on it. Tip it to Powalik and get it back. Here's Autry against Livingston. Pass it inside to Blyden. Blyden muscles his way in. Finds a shooter in the corner, and that's in and out, no good. Hutcherson with a good block out, gets a rebound for the Cougars. Livingston has the ball. Under a minute to go here in this first half. Quickly played half here in Seguin. Blackmore against Powalik. A screen from Ray. On a switch defensively. Castellanos comes out there to guard him and commits a foul. It's just the third team foul, though, against Marion here in the first half. Combined the two teams, just 7 team fouls. Thus, the pace of the game has quickened up. Looking at a very, very fast first half here between these two teams. Cole will inbound the ball. Blackmore sets him in motion, gets it to Ray, gets it back. Lobs it for Ray, tried to throw it down. Taken down by the Marion Bulldogs. That was a design lob. That would have brought down the house there. Off the dribble, Marion, get it outside to Romero. 7 seconds on the clock. Romero guarded by Harris was 6. Now 4, 3, step back 3, and it counts at the buzzer. Fernando Romero off the dribble. Knocks down a step back 3. Let's take a look at the highlights as we head to the halftime break. This is Rio Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
Back here at halftime here in Seguin, Texas on a Saturday afternoon. Thanks for tuning in here wherever you may be. I'm Joe Bowling with you. My wife Dahlia on the camera. Cole and Marion very quickly played first half in this regional title game. Cole Cougars scored 21 points in the first quarter, opened up a 14-point lead. That's been knocked down by 2 as Marion outscores Cole 13-11 in that second quarter. It took a three-pointer at the end of that second frame by Fernando Romero to get us to where we're at right now. 32-20 is your score, leading scores in the first half. One player on either team with double figures. Fernando Romero leading the way for Marion with 12 points. Silas Livingston on the other side for Cole in the first half with 11. His teammate Trey Blackmore with 8. Last night, Cole had 3 players score in the first half. Tonight, or this afternoon, I should say, 6 players in the scorebook as Livingston, Blackmore, Dre Ray has 6, James Livingston with 3, Kehendre Antonruze with 2, Pierre Harris has a couple as well. Marion, who had 4 players in double figures last night, had 4 players score, period, in the first half of this one. Fernando Romero with a dozen. Reich Autry limited to just 4 points. Kadeem Blyden held to 2. Dom Castellanos with 2 points as well. 32-20 is your first half score. Here's the highlights and how we got here. So Cole will have a first chance to score here this trip down. Corner 3, Blackmore made it. Livingston got on track. Autry has the ball. He was on track for most of the night. Finds a shooter. There's a 3. We're tied. Hey, won't go. Offensive rebound. Put that one back outside to Livingston. Tips it to Ray. Back to Livingston. Silas pulls up for a fadeaway jumper and made it. Dribble into Powalik. Gets it outside. Now back to Livingston. We saw Cole could be extreme patient on any offensive trip down the floor last night. They weren't always looking to just outright get a quick shot off. Here's a 3. That's good. Powalik takes into paint. That's off the mark. No good. 1 and done as Blackmore secures the rebound. Hands it off to Silas Livingston. Livingston brings it up, hands it inside, flips it up, off the rim, softly goes in. Last night, Marion extended a lot of energy getting through that double overtime victory. Here's Livingston, 3, answer, no off the front of the rim. Ray gets a rebound, no one puts it in. Is also good. Marion had a huge crowd here last night. It's not near as big here today as what it was yesterday. Here's Blackmore all the way inside and lays it in. Willing just to hold on to the ball. London was back packed in his zone. And the Cole Cougar offense just operated way outside. Here's a long 3, bang! Silas Livingston connects. He had 7 of those yesterday. 16-point Cole lead here in the first quarter. Autry Had a big game last night, takes it off the dribble, takes it in off the glass and got it. Taken away by Lane Powalik for Marion. Here comes Richard Reyes. Reyes guarded out by James Livingston. James was doing a terrific job last night playing some defense. Backdoor cut, lay that in. Good vision that time, and Reich Autry on the receiving end of that pass banks it up and in. Here's Blackmore. Livingston three. James, count it. They'll be looking for some movement away from the ball. Just trying to get this offense going. Pass to Romero. Romero, three on the way. Bang. Livingston brings it up. To Blackmore. To Ray. Back to Livingston. Takes it off the dribble. In the paint. Flips it up. Rolls it in. Shot on this inbound play won't go. Long rebound. Here comes Ray. Ray in the front court. Throws it down. Got both down. Sometimes that can get a guy on track scoring. Just a couple of free throws can open things up. Here's Livingston. Right side. Bank it in. Powalik off the dribble. Hands it off to Romero. Romero wants a three. Made it. 7 seconds on the clock. Romero guarded by Harris was 6. Now 4, 3, step back 3, and it counts at the buzzer. Back here in Rio Sports Live, thanks again for tuning in at the halftime break. That was just a peek at some of the highlights. What wasn't featured too much on there was the defense played by the Cole Cougars. As for a second game in a row here in this facility, they use extreme defense to start a game, set a tone, and open up a lead. Last night they held London to just 6 points in the first quarter, but they scored just 12. Today, they hold Marion to 7 in the first quarter and open up with 21 on the offensive end. And that double-digit lead has been secure throughout the second quarter to the current halftime break. So adjustments to be made. Marion is going to have to figure out a way to get Kadeem Blyden active in this game on a scoring roll. Because if they can go inside to Blyden, then that can open up some things for Reich Autry, Dom Castellanos, Fernando Romero, the shooters outside for this team. Also Richard Reyes. But if Blyden is in effect shut down by the Cole defenders, and thus far you got to look at Kehindre Antonruze, who's done a terrific job. Marcel Hutcherson came in relief. But combined, they hold Kadeem Blyden to just 2 points. So when you take out the inside game, another guy that's got to get on track is Lane Powalik for Marion. Yesterday, Powalik was active on the rebounding side for Marion. But today he's held scoreless in the first half. So Powalik and Blyden are going to have to get on track. For Cole to continue to move on and get victorious here in this one, just don't fall into any lulls in which you let Marion get on track, get on a big run. You do a good job of maintaining pace, keep those shooters active. And again, continue to defend the post and protect what now is a 12-point lead and ultimately build on it. Third quarter will begin right after this. This is Real Sports Live.
If you want to get in the game, come to Marion Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Marion Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Back here and ready to go in Seguin, Texas. It's a Saturday afternoon here on the 5th of March. Cole Cougars and the Marion Bulldogs. We start the third quarter, it will be a Marion ball. Now, Marion hit that three-pointer. Fernando Romero hit it to close out the first half, and so they'll see if they can build on that and turn that into a little bit of a mini run to close out the second, start out the third. Romero catches, guarded outside by Ray. Tries to get a screen. There's a whistle, and a foul's going to be called on Ray. Dre Ray isolated out there on the defensive end. Did a good job of working through a screen. Second foul of the game against Ray. We didn't have much of any issues, foul trouble for anybody in that first half, so this is wide open to continue to play strong on the defensive end. Nobody's going to have to back away from anybody. Romero in the paint. That's blocked out of there by Blackmore. Blackmore gets it ahead to Livingston, and Livingston lays it in. Silas Livingston for two. That's off the defensive stop by Cole. Padron hands it off to Blyden. That's Blyden catching again outside the three-point arc. Watch more and more. If a team can push a player, it's listed at 6'6". The only time he catches passes is outside the arc. You know you're doing some real good things down low, protecting the blocks. Blackmore got off to a hot start. Lets that one go. The third quarter shot, that won't go. Rebound by Marion. Autry, 4 points thus far in the game for Autry. Here's a steal. Here's Livingston. Lays another one up and in. 2 more points off the defensive end. The lead out to 16 now for the Cole Cougars. Romero catches. Takes it off the dribble. Step back. Missed that shot. Rebound by James Livingston. The outlet pass is tipped out of bounds. It's Powalik hanging around. Got a hand on that one. San Antonio Cole continues to control the lead and the tempo of this game. Blackmore got a screen from Ray. Stays out wide. Livingston catches. Romero right there to guard him. Switch defensively as Powalik comes out to guard Livingston. Takes it in the paint, and 2 more. Silas Livingston has 17. That's a 6-0 run by the Cole Cougars to start this second half. Padron has the ball. Stopped his dribble. Gets it to Autry, now inside to Blyden on the blocks. Turns, shoots it, made it. They're gonna have to go there to open some things up. Blyden, that's his first made basket. He's got 4 points in the game, had a couple of free throws in the first half. Livingston on the dribble, had Ray out there. Gets it to Anton-Ruze, now hand it off to Blackmore. Blackmore hesitates, tried to lead Anton-Ruze with that one. I talked about that in the broadcast earlier this week, that players sometimes get caught up in, they think they know where somebody's going and they're gonna lead them with the ball. If you're not just exactly in tune with the player you're passing that ball to, you're trying to read his mind and get him to a spot with the ball. A lot of times the ball will get there and something happens in between, player never gets to it. It's a turnover. So normally, you'll hear coaches talking about don't lead with the ball. It's okay if you see somebody on the dead run and you can pass the ball to where you see they're going, but if they're cutting, trying to get open on the defensive end, usually not a good idea to lead with the ball. Ray has it, gets it out to Livingston. Livingston in the paint, unstoppable. 2 more there. Silas Livingston's got 19. 8-2 run by the Cougars to start this third quarter. Cole basketball, Padron, guarded by James Livingston. He caused a couple of 5-second calls just by playing strong defense last night. Powalik catches, Blackmore to guard him. This is Autry in the paint against Livingston. Missed that. Pawalik gets the rebound for Marion. Back outside it goes. Padron will set it up. Now Autry's working hard on the blocks. Livingston muscling up. Autry trying to get free. Lets that shot go. No good. Rebound tipped out to Ray. Outside. Livingston three. No good. Ray gets a rebound. Halfway through the third quarter. Silas Livingston outside to Blackmore. And a lot of teams will say this Cole team is just up and down. They're not. They recognize opportunities. They also are more than willing to set it up on a half-court set. Blackmore then dunks it home. Out of nowhere, put him to sleep, and Trey Blackmore elevates above the rim. That's a 20-point lead. Ramiro has the ball. Guarded by Ray. Hands it off to Pawalik. Pawalik lost it off the dribble, out of bounds it goes. You can scout all you want until you play against defense. It's this in your face. It is tough to prepare for. As the Cole Cougars backing up last night's performance in which they limited a good scoring London team and are putting the clamps down here on a Marion team. Livingston catches. Again, they haven't stopped him all day. There's a block shot as Pawalik sends it out. Lane Pawalik with a little defensive play. Cole retains possession. Pierre Harris checks in the game as well. Blackmore throws it out to Livingston. Livingston off the dribble right side against Pawalik. Got it and got fouled. Silas Livingston now with 21 points. Let's take a look on our Josh Moody replay screen. When you see Livingston catch a ball, watch how he gets Pawalik on his hip with that ball fake. Now he's there. Now he's got him. Layup good. Thanks Josh Moody Loans for the replay. Livingston also completes a three-point play with a made free throw there. The lead is 24. Timeout on the floor. Back after this.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Back here, back to action in Seguin between Cole and Marion. Cole Cougars on top 45-22. Marion has scored just 2 points here in the third quarter. Pawalik has that one poked away, and Dre Ray has it for the Cole Cougars outside to Harris. Livingston on a trail. Secondary three. Drain it. Silas Livingston for three more. 25 points in the game for Livingston. Here's Reyes, guarded by Harris. Right side, this is Castellanos, pulls up from 15, that was off the mark. Atenruze gets a rebound, hands it off to Blackmore. Blackmore out to Silas Livingston for 3 more, and again. Silas Livingston, 28 points. Back-to-back trips in which he hits the 3. Autry has the ball. Takes it left side, a big extra step there, missed that shot. Atenruze gets a rebound. Powalik tips it out of bounds. Blyden's going to check back in the game for Marion. Also back in, Fernando Romero. 21-11-19, the quarter scoring thus far in the game for the Cougars. The Bulldogs just 7 points in the first, 13 in the second, 2 here in the third quarter of play. Livingston hands it off. Here's a throwdown again. Dre Ray for 2. Nowhere to go there. Outlet pass taken away. Here comes Ray. Ray had Blyden trailing him. Dives to the floor. Gets it outside to Livingston. What hustle there by Dre Ray. Livingston behind the back between 2 defenders. Dips it up and no good. Rebound by Ray. Ray turns, shoots, misses, gets it again. Kicks it outside. Reset it to Blackmore. Blackmore in the paint. Lets it go. Short. Rebound by Blyden. Blyden with an outlet pass. Bulldogs get the stop. Padron fouled in the backcourt. Let's take a look on our South Padre Island replay screen. This is just simply off the dribble, my friends. South Padre Island, one of our sponsors here on Rio Sports Live. Dre Ray checks out. He'll have a seat on the bench. He's got 8 points. 4 of those coming by finishing above the rim with dunks. Marion basketball. Outside to Autry. Autry for a 3. A rare chance, and he got free, but he missed that shot. Rebound Pierre Harris. Cole get it outside to Silas Livingston. He's got 28 points here in this one. Stays wide, dribbling it against John Padron. Gets it out to Blackmore. Blackmore goes to the side, spins, lays it up. No good. Rebound tipped in. What a finish. And Marcel Hutchinson was there to tip that one in. As we go to the break, the Cole Cougars are rolling here. They're up 33. Let's take this break and watch the replay on our Josh Moody replay screen. Following the missed shot by Marcel Hutcherson. And that's a 23-2 quarter. Cole on top. Back after this.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
Winston High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
If you want to get in the game, come to Marion Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you.
Back here at Rio Sports Live, let's start the fourth quarter off here in Seguin. Silas Livingston off the dribble that time will get fouled and get to the free throw line for the Cole Cougars, who just absolutely clamped down in that third quarter on the Marion Bulldogs, limiting them just 2 points. Livingston free throw, number 1 is good. Silas Livingston with 29 points. Next free throw is also this time no good. Rebound by Marion. Hand off to Blyden. Blyden throws that one away. Let's put this in perspective. 7 quarters have been played here by the Cole Cougars in last night and today. Of the 7, 4 of them, they held their opponent to less than 10 points. Ball outside to Blackmore. Blackmore hands it off to Livingston. Livingston spins it over. He finds Dre Ray. Back to James Livingston. Blackmore pulls up, shot that and made it. Trey Blackmore with a dozen. John Padron has the ball for Marion. Outside to Castellanos. That one's nearly stolen. Gets past Blackmore, takes it inside and lays it in. Dom Castellanos scores. That's his 4th point of the game. Livingston to Ray. Layup. Count it. Good assist by Livingston. Dre Ray now in double figures, has 10 points. Padron has the ball. That one's stolen. They'll say a kick ball, though. So Marion will inbound the ball out of bounds. Free throw line, no shot available. A backdoor cut, though. Autry leaves that short. Livingston gets a rebound. Whips it ahead to Ray. Hands it off. Layup. Anton Ruze. Score it. Kehinde Anton Ruze. That's just unselfish basketball there. Cole Cougars up 38. Fadeaway jumper. That'll go. Padron scores. That's his first points of the evening. Romero has the ball on the defensive assignment against Livingston. Here's a 3, a deep 3. Bury that. James Livingston stepping further out beyond the arc. Hits his second 3. He's got 6 points in the game. The lead is 29. Marion, Clough off the dribble. That's stolen. Here comes Livingston. Livingston gets fouled. And free throw is awarded here. For James Livingston. That's good. I said during the pregame show, the question was if this game got in the 60s, who would step up and help Silas Livingston in the scoring department? Blackmore with a dozen, Ray with 10, James Livingston with 7, Anton Ruze with 4, Harris with 2, Hutcherson with 2. There's your answer. There's plenty of help. But this is all stemmed from the defensive end, first and foremost, by the Cole Cougars as they have opened up a 40-point lead here in the final quarter. Pass inside to Blyden, and a foul will be called. Hutcherson trying to fend off them on the blocks. And the Cougars Playing more defense here. Marion. Autry off the dribble. Makes that. Reich Autry scores just his 6th point. Cougars with the ball. Blackmore. That 3 won't go. Marion with the ball. They've scored 6 points here in the 4th quarter. Their high water mark of scoring points in a quarter was the second, in which they scored 13. So you put that in perspective. 13 in the 2nd quarter. Every other quarter combined, 15 points for Marion as Cole starts to substitute already. Emptying the bench here with 4 minutes to go in this title game for the regional title. James Livingston stays in the game. Takes a man off the dribble, spins it outside. Now in the game, Joseph Gibson. Gibson hands it off to Livingston, wants a 3. Got it. James Livingston hits his 3rd 3 of the game. He's in double figures with 10. 4 players for Cole in double figures. There's a whistle. They're looking at Harris off the ball. They'll call the foul on him. Substitution is James Livingston exits the game. So a good round of applause by the Cole faithful, which are right below us here. It's Seguin. Here's Blyden. Little jump hook, that'll count. Kadeem Blyden with 6 points. Last night, London scored just 35 points against this Cole team. That one's blocked by Blyden. Rebound, hustling out there is Amari Chester for the Cole Cougars. Couldn't control that when it goes out of bounds. Marion will have the ball. This Bulldog team came into this regional tournament with a record of 29-7. 30 wins on the season after notching that victory last night against Bishop in double overtime. That shot goes up in. Let's see if they count that or not. They do. As Reich Autry is able to get to the free throw line. Autry now with 8 points. Gets his 9th with a free throw there. Cole Cougars with the ball. They know the trip into the Alamo Dome well. 3 minutes away from starting the reservation trip for another trip. Still trying to defend a state title as this Cole Cougar team. Turnover that time against the Cougars. Marion will have the ball. Ahead is Reyes. Reyes to Romero. Romero hit a 3 to close out the first half. High water, a bright spot for this Bulldog team. Missed shot there. Cole back on the offensive end. Harris isolated. Takes his man off the dribble. Fadeaway baseline shot will not go. And Pierre Harris will get to the free throw line. If it's a shooting foul, he gets 2. Either way, it's going to be the 7th team foul. Harris' first one, no good. Pierre Harris in this game has a couple of points. Reminding you our Rio Sports All-Star Showcase will be taking place as now Marion starts to substitute out. A couple of seniors get a big round of applause from their fans as Blyden checks out of the game, and also Reich Autry. Free throw by Harris is good. Marion had a lot of seniors on this team. 5 of them. Here's a 3 on the way for the Bulldogs, off the mark. Rebound save back in the paint. Picked up there by Joseph Rodriguez, has that taken away, and here's Harris for Cole. Gets it outside. In the corner, here's a 3, that's off the mark. Cougars get the rebound, get it back outside to Harris. Under 2 to go. Harris for 3. Won't go. Cougars continue to outwork them on the boards. Don't matter who's in the game this night, as Gibson will get to the free throw line. Joseph Gibson. One-on-one chance. Well, they say it's a 2-shot foul here for Gibson. First one, well short. More substitutes for the Cole Cougars, or the Cole Bulldogs, that is. Let's call it the Marion Bulldogs, who they are. Fernando Romero checks out of the game. The 5'10 senior will see his last moments here in the sun. Free throw is good there by Gibson. Pawlik's still in the game for Marion. Next whistle, they'll most likely substitute him. He's got the ball there. Finds Reyes. There's a cutter through the lane, and that's up and in. Made by Padron. Padron, another senior on this squad. For Marion, there's a foul. And 2 more substitutions ready to check in for the Marion Bulldogs. They'll see John Patron, the 5'10 senior, and Lane Pawlik, the 6'2 senior, checking out of the game. There goes Padron out. Here comes Pawlik. Again, they took their fans on a wild ride this season. 30 wins. Free throw number 1 is short. That was a 1-and-1. Ball thrown out of bounds in the back court. Turn it back over to Cole. Appreciate all the fans that tuned in to all of our basketball coverage. We have our showcase April 22nd through the 24th. Watch for more details on that. That 3 won't go. Marion Bulldogs with the ball. They'll have it outside. That's Michael Kohler in the game. A lot of new faces in there. Aiden Beatty also in. Reyes is in, over to Rodriguez. Catch by Reyes. Reyes takes it in the paint. Shot on the way. Count that in a foul. Walker Lindemann with that made bucket. Lindemann listed at 6'3", a sophomore. Misses a free throw. On the putback, can't get that to go. Ball taken down by the Cougars. Pass it ahead on the sideline, that goes out of bounds. Marion ball. Cougar fans ready to celebrate this one. Few seconds left to tick off this season for the Marion Bulldogs. But the Cole Cougars, plenty still to work on. On their way to San Antonio in the Final Four. That shot up and no good. It's going to send Aiden Beatty to the free throw line. Again, April 22nd through the 24th, we'll have the best of the best from Rio Sports Live this season, featuring players from the Coastal Bend, outside the Coastal Bend to the Laredo area, and to the RGV. Everyone meeting on South Padre Island at the Convention Center for a couple of days of basketball featuring some of the best players that we were able to showcase on our broadcast here on Rio Sports Live. That's it. The Cole Cougars are moving on with a 71-37 victory over the Marion Bulldogs. And they'll still have a chance to defend their state title. A dominating performance here today by the Cole Cougars behind Silas Livingston, who had 29 points in the victory. They'll cut down the nets here at Seguin. 71-37 was your final score. Hope you enjoyed this one, my friends. Our player of the game will be Silas Livingston with his 29 points for the Cole Cougars. That'll wrap it up from Seguin. Dahlia and I hitting the road. Till next time, so long.